Now it's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Darnold on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Able to find Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Isabella.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Cardinals.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jets 22-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Isabella, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Darnold now to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Geis, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Dre. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 7.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
Down back at the 32.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run with Geis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
44-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
42.
Right back to Drake. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And Darnold, he lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Murray to give. This is Drake. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Kenyon Drake with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and...
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.